Hi everyone, I'm Leslie and this is Midlife and Nailing It. Today I have for you a super simple chocolate pudding pie recipe. Unfortunately, after I filmed everything, I realized I didn't plug in my better microphone, but that's life, right? So we're just going to roll with it and I hope you enjoy. Today I'm going to show you how to make a super simple chocolate pudding pie. And the reason why I'm showing you this because I know my first video a few videos back, I showed everyone how to make a pumpkin roll. And you know, sometimes we don't have time to make a pumpkin roll. There's a lot of holiday parties, get-togethers with friends. Maybe you need something quick. Maybe you're not feeling it this holiday season. Maybe, I know at one time in my life, during a few holiday seasons, I was working 2 jobs and went back to grad school, so I had a lot going on, and these are the kind of recipes I would make during that time, because if I know something for sure at my 40 plus age, it's about the memories, it's about the experiences, it's about the fun. It's not about killing yourself to where like you're wishing the holidays were just over. That's too much. I've had years where I've done that in the past, and it's just not what it's about. It just seriously is not. And if you're stressed out and tired and not feeling it, then it takes away from the memories you should be making and really the special time you have with people. You don't know how long any of us are going to be here, and it's super important. So, you know, you want to look back at like when your kids were young, that you didn't overdo things and make it just so hard on yourself that you're not looking back at those times as fondly as you should. I hope this recipe is one that shows you you can take a few shortcuts in life so that you're not so stressed out, that you can enjoy the holidays. Okay everyone, to make this super simple chocolate pudding pie, all that you're going to need is a store-bought graham cracker crust, or of course you can make your own. I have a Hershey bar, 2, and I would recommend using, you can use any chocolate pudding that you want, but the Godiva chocolate pudding has more of a homemade taste, I think, and I usually go with the dark chocolate for this, but my store right by my house was out of them, and I didn't feel like going to another store, so I just picked up the milk chocolate Godiva pudding. You're going to need some heavy whipping cream, a little bit of sugar. It's probably going to be about a 1/4 a cup of sugar, maybe a half, but I usually stick around a 1/4 of a cup. And then you just need some milk, 2% whole milk. I don't know, I mean, you could try it with skim milk. I actually prefer skim milk for most things that I do, or if I happen to drink some milk. But for the pudding, I think you want at least 2%. So just give me a minute here and I'll get things ready to go so I can show you how to whip this up. Okay, so I'm just doing the pudding mix as directed, and you just put you're making 2 of them, so you want to put your 2 containers of chocolate pudding, and this is just the standard size. It's like 3.7 ounces, so it's the pudding that's around those many ounces is what you're using here. So to that, you're adding 4 cups of milk. So here's 2 cups of milk. And then I'm going to go ahead and do 2 more. Okay, so I got a bigger bowl. The bowl I would normally use has fruit salad in it, so this is a little too big, but it's going to have to work, right? So I'm just whisking this together. And I do scrape down the sides of the bowl a few times to make sure everything's incorporated. And you're just whisking until it thickens up. And you'll be able to tell. Okay, so all you're going to do is simply put your pudding in your pie crust. And you want to smooth it out. And like I said, you can use any pudding that you want here, but the Godiva tastes homemade, honestly. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make homemade whipping cream. It's actually much easier than you would think. I just have one container, a pint. All you need is a pint really for this. And you're just going to throw your heavy whipping cream into your bowl. And then all I have here is my handheld mixer. And you're just gonna mix until it thickens up enough to where there's peaks. And I'm gonna show you what that looks like. You don't want to over mix, and don't let me saying that scare you. I just want to mention that you will notice that it gets bigger as you're mixing. So that's an indicator that you're getting closer to it being done. When I lift my mixer out, you can see that it's not done. See how it's still drippy? It is not making peaks at the top either. So we still have to go a little bit longer. And I do stop periodically to check. We have our kind of peaks, but they're kind of, see, when I do that, it makes a peak and then it's sinking back down. We still have a little bit more time to go. Okay, I'm checking again. And I think we're good. There's like the peaks kind of stay standing, and it's a thicker consistency, and that is what you want. So what I did is I just grabbed like my half cup measuring cup, and I just scooped a little bit of sugar. I don't know that I'll use all this. It's really a preference, and maybe I'll use a little bit more because I can never remember how much I actually use because I make this so little. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna put some in. I taste it, and I think I do need a little bit more sugar. So this was just under, this is probably a third cup of sugar. Okay, so I have my whipped cream sweetened as much as I want it to be. So you just want to put this on the top of your pie. What I do is I put more of a mound in the middle of my pie, and then I spread from the center out, so that I don't get chocolate in my whipped cream. And you want to get it as close to the edge as you can. And then I would also like to add that you can use Cool Whip here. That's perfectly fine. A little tip with Cool Whip, if you have any vanilla on hand, you want to add about a teaspoon or two of vanilla to your Cool Whip and kind of mix it in, and it gives it more of a homemade taste. And then I'm just using a Hershey bar. You can use whatever chocolate bar you want, and I'm just going to make little curls. And you just want to move slow. They'll break as you're going, and that's fine. And you're just making cute little curls of chocolate. So when you go to put your chocolate curls on your pie, you want to just pick up your plate and sprinkle them on. You still need a little bit more. What I'll do is go ahead and keep shaving my little curls, and I will come back and show you what it looks like when it's finished. So here it is finished, and as you can see, it's super pretty, and it was super easy to make. And so my pie is finished, and I went ahead and took that plastic part, got the glue out of there, washed it up super good, and put it back on top of the pie, and went ahead and sealed it with the foil that is around the pie. And it's good to go. I appreciate all of you. I really do. I am having the best time making these videos. Thank you so much for watching.